Welcome back, my fourth graders. Please open your textbook, page 39. And today we are going to learn chapter 2-2, add multi-digit numbers. Our target is to add multi-digit numbers and check whether the sum is reasonable. And these are our criteria. I can use place value to line up the numbers in an addition problem. I can add multi-digit numbers regrouping when needed. I can estimate a sum to check whether my answer is reasonable. Which addition problem shows a correct way to find 38 plus 7? Why? Can you guess? We have two problems here. Which one is correct? Yes, of course. Thank you. If you chose this second one, you are correct. Because we need to line them up by their place value, which is 7 is ones place. You see? But here, the 7 is in tens place, which is wrong. Please keep that in your mind. Let's move on. Which addition problem shows a correct way to find 403 plus 1248? Why? Can you guess first? If you pick this first one, you are correct. This is same reason. The place values align. Why do you need to use place value when adding? You need to explain. You use place values to line up the add-ins so that you add the ones then the tens, then the hundred, and so on. Move on. Okay, if you need to write it more, please pause the video and then write it down. And let's move on to our next page. Think and grow. Example, add 307,478 plus 95,061. Let's estimate this sum first. They already round these numbers for us. So I'm going to use place value to line up. I am asking you to pause the video and take your math notebook like this. Oh, this was, I was showing if it was working. Okay, so ignore it. And then I want you to line this up by place value. 307,478. As you've noticed, my notebook, I just tilted. So before, you can just simply turn your notebook to the side. Plus 95,061. I need to cut this one here. Okay, so as you see this in here, my notebook, you're supposed to have like this notebook, right? But then all I did was what? I just turned my side up. That's it. And then I'm going to add this one. Our estimate is what? 307,000 plus 95,000. 0, 0, 0. 7 plus 5 is what? 12. So I'm going to put 2 down here and carry 1 up. And 1 plus 9 is 0. We have to carry 1 more up. So let's move back. Our estimate is what? 402,000. Now use place value to line up the add-ins. You see, if you get confused on this, I suggest you to write these numbers again on your notebook, like this in here. All right? Okay, now add the ones, then the tens, and then the hundreds. Regroup if necessary. As you see here, they need to regroup 13 tens and carry 1 up. And add the thousands, then the 10,000s, and then the 100,000s. Regroup if necessary again. And they had to regroup 12,000s and 10,000s. So the sum is what? 402,539. Let's check, because 402,539 is close to the estimate, which is what? Our estimate here, 402,000. The answer is, we call it reasonable. This is very important word. This is reasonable. Okay, we are going to say a lot. Now, as you know, we are going to pause the video, and I want you to solve the problem. Next 2 pages, number 1 through 16, okay, as you are working on it. All right. I'm sure you found the estimate, and you need to check your exact sum. All right? Okay. I'm sure you paused it and then you came back, right? All right, so let's find out the estimate first. I'm going to use this target number as 10,000 place. This is for me. If you want to use like 1,000 as a target number, go ahead. Now I'm going to find the actual sum. 0 plus 4 and plus 2, 11, carry 1 up, 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. Carry 1 up. It becomes what? 2 plus 5, 7. So 70,714 is close to our estimate, which is 70,000. So your answer is what? Reasonable. Very good. Now let's move on to number 2, but make sure you pause and do it yourself first, and then you can watch this video again to check your answers, okay? All right. I'm going to round this number to the nearest thousand. Now I'm going to find the actual sum. Since 303,982 is close to 304,000, your answer, or my answer, is what? Reasonable. Make sure you pause your video and find your estimate and sum by yourself, and then come back to check your answer. This time I'm going to target number is 1,000. I'm going to estimate this. Okay, so my estimate was 9,000 and actual answer is what? 9,717. So I can say my answer is reasonable. Sorry. Okay, let's move on. I'm going to skip the process to put target number, but I'm going to by this time you need to be more familiar to round the number. Okay, so I'm going to round to the nearest thousand. Mm, As you've noticed, I was skipping put the target mark on the number that I'm working on, but I'm sure you can find out. This time I was putting this 10,000th place, okay? And here my target number was what? 10,000 place again. And this number 6 was what? Thousandth place was my target number. I want you to find out, okay, right away. All right, for number 9 and 10, I want you to line them up. You can use this, okay? This notebook, if you need to. I'm going to line them up. 246,890 plus 13,579. Please make sure you are lining up by the place value. So 0 plus 9 is 9, and 9 plus 7 is 16. So I'm going to put 6 down in here, carry a 1 up. So now 9 becomes 9, right? 1 plus 8. 9 plus 5 is what? 14. I need to carry a 1 up. And 7 plus 3 is 10. So I need to carry 1 up here. And 1 plus 4, 5 plus 1, 6 and 2. Let's go back. So our estimate was what? 260. Oh, I didn't do the estimates. Okay, so we got the exact number first, right? Exact sum first, which is what? 260, 469. And then let's find out the estimate. So sorry. And our estimate, I'm going to use the thousands place. So I'm going to put 247,000 and 14,000. When you add them together, 11, carry on up, 6, 2. Oh, it's very close, right? 261,000. So your answer is reasonable. All right, number 10. Let's find out the estimate first. Number 10, I'm gonna do it in here. So I'm going to round to the nearest thousand. 822,000 plus 9,000. You got it? Okay, so 0, 0, 0, 11, carry 1 up, 3, 8. So our estimate is what? 831,000. So let's write it down. Okay, now let's find out the exact sum. 822,450 plus 8,651. 0 plus 1 is 1, and 5 plus 5, 10. Carry 1 up, and 5 plus 6 is 11. Carry 1 up again, and 3 plus 8 is 11 again. Carry 1 up, it's 3. Wow, look at this number. It's very close, right? All right, this symbol means about, okay? All right, now actual sum is what? 831,101. Now, number 11, a video receives 10,678 views the first day. It receives 25,932 views the second day. Question is, how many views does the video receive in 2 days? So now, if you want to use the notebook, you can go ahead and you have to line them up. Number 11, I'm going to put this in here. 10,678 plus 25,932. 8 plus 2, 10. Carry 1 up. And 8 plus 3 is 11. Carry 1 up. And 7 plus 9 is 16. Carry 1 up. And it becomes 1 plus 5, 6. And 1 plus 2 is 3. So 36,610 views. Now I'm going to say 36,610 views. You got it? All right, number 12. Is Newton correct? Explain. Where are these tens and ones place? Right? So the answer is what? Already you can see, no, he's not right. He's not correct. Why? Place values do not align, which means what? They are not lining up correctly, right? Find the missing digit. Oh, these are really fun to do it, and this is one of my favorites. So let's find out. You need what? To add together. So 0 plus 2 is 2, yes, correct. And 7 plus 9 is 16, so you need to carry 1 up, right? And then 1 plus unknown number plus 1 becomes 7. Can you guess? Yes, maybe you have to find this as 5, right? So 1 plus 5 plus 1 is 7, right? And then 9 plus unknown number makes 3. Maybe this has to be 13 since this 9, right, is greater than 3. So now 9 plus what makes 13? Yes, correct. 4. We found all the missing digits already. So it was what? 504,000 in here. All right, let's move on. Example, a family is traveling in a car from Seattle to Atlanta. Now they travel 1,099 miles the first 2 days and 1,082 miles the next 2 days. Has the family arrived in Atlanta? Add the distances traveled. And here, from Seattle to Atlanta, it takes how many miles? 2,635 miles. So you need to find the sum of the distances they drove, and then you have to compare with these miles. 2,635 miles. So now let's find out the distances they traveled. 9 plus 2, 11. Carry 1 up. And oh, look at this. 1 plus 9 is already 10. So, yep, I'm going to just write down 8 and I'm going to carry 1 up here. It becomes what? 102. Okay, so they drove what? 2,181. Now compare the distance traveled to the distance from Seattle to Atlanta. So they reached or arrived in Atlanta. The family has not arrived in Atlanta, right? They need to drive about, I'm saying about, right? Estimate, it's not exact, but about 500 more miles, right? Reasonable, right? Okay, now show and grow. 3 more questions to go for today. All right, number 14. One World Trade Center has 2,226 steps. A visitor enters the building and climbs 1,387 steps, takes a break, and climbs 839 more steps. Did the visitor reach the top of the building? Let's find out. You have to add 1,387 and 839. 7 plus 9 is 16. Carry 1 up. 9 plus 3, yes. 12, carry 1 up. 4 plus 8, 12. Now carry 1 more up. And here is what? 2,226. Compare to this, how many steps are there in total, which is 2,226. Wow, this visitor just arrived and they reached to the top of the building. So the answer is what? Yes. Now number 15. There were 51,787 more people who rode the city buses on Saturday than on Sunday. On Sunday, 174,057 people rode the buses. How many people rode the buses on Saturday? You need to remember Saturday, this many people rode more than Sunday, and Sunday, this many people rode a bus. So you need to add these two numbers together to find out how many passengers rode on Saturday. All right, so now I'm going to line them up. It depends on you, but I prefer to put the bigger number on top. So I'm going to use 174,057 first, and I'm going to add 51,787. Make sure to line them up by their place value. This is easier to figure it out by using what? Place value, which is the comma. Okay? You can line them up. If you get confused, I want you to use your notebook like this. And I'm going to put number 15, and I'm going to write it again, 174,000. 57 plus 51,787. Let's add them together. 7 plus 7 is 14. Carry 1 up. 6 plus 8 is what? Another 14. Carry 1 up. 1 plus 7 is 8. 4 plus 1, 5. 7 plus 5, 12. Carry 1 up. 2. So the answer is what? 225,844 people is what? 225,844 people. This is the answer. You got it? All right. Then let's move on to number 16. The deepest part of the Atlantic Ocean is 8,577 feet shallower than the deepest part of the Pacific Ocean. The deepest part of the Atlantic Ocean is 27,493 feet deep. How deep is the deepest part of the Pacific Ocean? You have to add these two numbers together to find out how deep is the deepest part of the Pacific Ocean. So please make sure to line them up by their place value. And as I said, I prefer to use the bigger number on top. So I'm going to use 27,493 first and add 8,577. If you want to use notebook, go ahead. Okay? Yes. All right, 3 plus 7 is 10. Carry 1 up. And 1 plus 9 has already 10, so I'm going to carry 1 up and just write down 7 in here. Make sense? Yes. Now 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. So carry 1 up again. And 1 plus 7 is 8. So 8 plus 8 is 16. I'm going to carry 1 up. So 1 plus 2 is what? 3. So the answer is what? 36,070 feet. Deep, okay? All right, so next two pages are your homework, page 43 and 43. So please do your best, and I'm going to see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.